Welcome students, welcome to this session. The session is related to ICSE class 10 chapter, that is matrix. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss related to the theoretical concept as well as what is the matrix, how to add matrix, how to subtract matrix, what is the order of the matrix, what is the equivalent matrices. So all these things we are going to discuss in this session. But before we start, I would request those who are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel and share this to all of your friends, so that whenever we are uploading any interesting and workable video, it will get you will get that video as soon as possible, and your friends also will get that as soon as possible. So without wasting time, let's start the session. Now what is the matrix? Matrix as a whole is an array of elements. Now matrix generally written as Aij, where I is the row element, J is the column element, and generally matrix we represent using this first bracket or generally with this third bracket. So matrix, this Aij means row element and the column element. And one more thing, matrix is always mentioned with capital alphabet, capital letter, that is A, B, C, capital X, like that, and inside the elements will be always with the small letters. So here this is the first row, second row, third row, first column, second column, third column. So we can say it's a matrix of 3 rows and 3 columns. Therefore, the number of rows here 3, number of columns here 3, and we generally write this number of rows and number of columns with this M cross N notation. That M cross N notation, M is for row and N is for column. Now together with this M cross N, we pronounce this as order of the matrix. Now in this example, order is 3 cross 3. In this example, order is 2 cross 3. Why? Because it's a 2 row, 3 columns. Now what are these? That AII, A11, A11, A12, these are, what are these? Now it's written first row, first column. It's a first row, second column, first row, third column. So these are the position of the matrix element. These are the position of the element. These are the position of the element, and as a whole this is the value of that positional element. So that's why it is A11, A12, A13. Like if I consider this example, that A11 value is 0. Now this A12 value is minus half, A21 value is half, and A22 value is 0. Okay. So whenever any matrix is given, our first objective will be to find out the order of the matrix, means number of rows and number of columns. If it is given, then we will write the matrix, or it will be already given. And we will mention that this is the first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column, and so on. Okay. So here we need to form a matrix. One question is given that Aij of order 2 2. Now order 2 2 means it will be 2 rows and 2 columns, and we have to form this matrix with this formula. They have given the relationship, that is I minus j by 2. So with this concept we need to find out this. Now before we start, I would point out one more thing. This is the matrix where number of rows 3, number of columns 3. This is the matrix where number of rows 2, number of columns 3. Means sometime row can be equal to the column, sometime row may not be equal to the column. So in that case, what would be the solution? That when number of rows and number of columns are same, we'll call the matrix is a square matrix. When number of rows and the number of columns are different, we'll call the rectangular matrix. So accordingly, what the question is given, we need to proceed. So here it's a square matrix of order 2 cross 2, and with this relationship I need to find out. Now the thing is that how will I find out this I and j? Here the first element, that's the 1 1, and 1 1 element means I value will be 1 and j value will be 1 because it's a position. So based on that it will be 0, 1 minus 1 by 2, that's a 0 by 2, that's a 0. Now in case of this, I value is 1 and j value is 2, it will be 1 minus 2 by 2, that's a minus half. Then for this, it will be 2, 1, this element. In this section, we are going to explain equivalent matrices and equal matrices. Now what is called equivalent matrices? The idea is if two matrices are given and both of them have the same order, means number of row of the first matrix and number of row of the second matrix are equal, as well as number of column of the first matrix and the number of columns of the second matrix, both of them are equal. Means here M and P are equal, N and Q are also equal. So these two matrices will be called equivalent matrices, means both of them have the same order. Now equal matrices, two conditions. One is matrices must be of same order like this, and elements are also same. For the sake of simplicity, we have taken two examples, or one example of two matrices, that is this is matrix given and this is another matrix given. Both of them have the same order, means our first criteria is matched. Now elements must be same, means x will be equal to 1, y will be equal to 2, z will be equal to 5, a will be equal to -1, b will be equal to 0, c will be equal to 3. So this is the answer. So this was the concept of equal matrices. Now in the next segment we are going to explain sum of matrices, means how to addition two matrices, how to subtract two matrices, how to multiply a matrix with a constant. So all this we are going to explain in the next section. Okay, let's move on to the next section. So in this section we are going to explain addition of matrices, scalar multiplication of matrix, subtraction of matrices. So here two matrices are given, matrix addition. So really very simple thing, that first element, before we conduct the matrix addition, one thing we should notice, whether two matrices are of same order or not. If both of the matrices are of same order, then only matrix addition is applicable, and the resultant matrix will also be of the same order. Like here it is 2 cross 3, so final answer will be also of order 2 cross 3. So addition is simple, this element with this element, this element with this element, like this. Similarly this plus this plus this plus this plus this. So final answer came this. So this is matrix addition of two matrices. Now scalar multiplication of matrices, like a matrix is given like this and we need to multiply a matrix with a scalar constant. So idea is we need to multiply this constant with every element of the matrix, like 3 will be multiplied with, k will be multiplied with the 3, k will multiply with the 7, k into 5, here k into 1, k into 0, k into -1, so minus k. So this is the idea of scalar multiplication of matrix. Now, subtraction of matrices. Here we have considered two matrices, but along with this we have applied the concept of scalar matrix multiplication also. So now we are doing this 2, we are multiplying with all the elements. So minus 2 became minus 2, minus 1 became minus 2, 2 into 2 it become 4, 2 into minus 7 become minus 14. Now 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 0 and 2 into 3, that's the 6. After that, this 3 will be subtracted with this because it's a minus and minus, so it's a plus. 0, minus 4, minus 1, minus 14, minus, so it becomes plus. Now 1, minus 2, 5, minus 0, 7, minus 6. So result came 5, minus 4, this is 13, this is minus 1, this is 5 and this is 1. And we can observe also two matrices. We consider both of them of order. This is 2 rows and 3 columns. So it's a 2 cross 3. It is also 2 cross 3. So the resultant matrix came, that is also 2 cross 3. So these are the concept of matrix addition, scalar multiplication and matrix subtraction of two matrices. Now in the next section we are going to explain the thing is called matrix multiplication, means multiplication of a matrix with another matrix. In the next segment we are going to explain this along with example. So let's move on to the next section. So in this section we are going to explain matrix multiplication. So the concept is, when two matrices are given, matrix multiplication are possible only when the column of the first matrix and the row of the second matrix, both of them are equal. Then we can perform the matrix multiplication and the resultant matrix would be, say, C. For in case of A and B, the order of the new matrix will be M and this Q. Let us come to the example part. Here we have considered two matrices, one of order 3 cross 2, another is 2 cross 3. So as we said, in the first matrix, number of column in the first matrix and number of rows in the second matrix must be equal. So it's matching. So resultant matrix will be of order 3 cross 3. This is final answer. How the matrix multiplication is proceeding? Here we will consider the row for the first matrix and column for the second matrix. The multiplication proceed like 2 with 7, 3 with 5. Multiply and add. So first column, first row, first column, first row, second column. Now in this 2 into minus 1, 3 into 3, just addition. Same way this with this column. So 2 into 0 and 3 into 2. Similarly for this second row, first column, second column, third column, we got result this. For the third row, first column, second column, third column, result like this. So after calculating, we are getting this result, but with this order. So this was the concept of matrix multiplication. Hope the session presented here, it was really helpful for the students. So once again I would request all the students and the parents, please subscribe our channel so that whenever we upload any video which is workable for the students, we will feel that we have done something for the students. And if you have any comment, please write on the comment box. You want any suggestion from us, so you also write that suggestion in the comment box so that our team can give the best for you. And along with that, if you want any online classes. We are open, that Geniuses Institute. So you can call them with the number 70447277777, and you can book your online session. Hope it will really help you out. Thanks a lot.